boys and girls. It's me, and let's see what's up. I'm in the basement right now, so let's see what's on the bench. I got something I got to show you. Okay, boys and girls, what I got in front of you here is a. I had to do some research on this, but I believe it's either 1951-52 truck or 50-51 car Ford AM push-button radio. And this is actually kind of cool. Let me show you what's going on here. I've had to replace a few capacitors in here and get some better light over here. Opposite on the other side, this is where the vibrator presides, where I have my finger right here, and on the opposite side here's the buffer capacitor, which I had to change, and the vibrator. This didn't have a vibrator when I got the radio. Okay, as you can see, I still have wires and things like over here, and I have some wires underneath. This radio had a piece over here where I got my finger, and that was the 6-volt input feed. But I don't have the cable that goes with it, so I have a alligator clip actually inside the radio to the 6-volt input plus 6-volt input point, and it's a 6-volt ground. There's a ground wire here. Actually, I'm using that as half the speaker. The speaker either, so I've got that into the speaker jack underneath the radio too. So over here, I've got my handy dandy power supply. So I'm going to just turn this on. Okay, and come back to the radio. And over here it has the word off. This is how you turn it off. To turn it on, all you got to do is press one of these buttons. So now the radio is on. I'll just wait a second or two and it'll. I think if you listen carefully, you can hear the. There we go. I was going to say you could hear the vibrator going on. I have this on a local station. It's 880 WCBS AM out of New York. I was tuning around. That's WMIC, that's our local PBS station. It's 820 on the dial. That's WABC 770. WOR 710.
That means you get the latest
WFAN
technology for a fraction of what others charge.
That's 660. So basically the radio's working pretty good.
AM 570 the mission, and download our
There's WMCA AM 570.
Take us wherever you go.
So it's working pretty good. There's 1010 WINS. Now the only thing I couldn't get working real well are these push buttons. I don't know what's up with that. Now the static is because I've got a Allen key into the antenna hole. That's the only thing I can do to. That's what I'm using for an antenna right now. And I actually have the wire going to my 40 meter dipole that's actually outside my house. That's 25 feet in the air. So WINS. Alright, so anyway, that's the story on the radio. It's got some light pinning and stuff on here. So this is not my radio. It actually belongs to a friend of mine, and I won't say who it is. Some of you may know who he or she is. But found this buried in an obscure part of his garage. And he doesn't even know how it got there, but we dug it out, and I told him I'd see if I can get it working. So I'm going to try to sell this. So if anybody's interested, you can send me an email at radiowild67@gmail.com. Also, you could also comment any comments that you might be interested. Otherwise, in a week or so, I'll probably have this up on eBay under my seller name, ZTO Farm. And Zenith Transoceanics is one of my favorite radios. So, anyway, before I go, I'll put the there's a sticker on the back that has the more information about the radio. So this is a cool radio. It's got 8 tubes and it includes a it's got two 6V6s in push pull. So this thing I only have a small little 4-ohm speaker here, but if you had the right correct speaker in there, man, that thing would rock. So anyway, if you don't see anything else going on, I wish everybody a happy holiday season. So take care. Bye. You know, on some of the older radios, they just had tone control, usually either on this side of the knob, and sometimes they'd put them on this side of the knob. Here, this got something special. This has a tone control with special sensors on it. Like, for example, see this in the middle? It's got the word speech there. So you just flip this over to speech, and you can hear you know, some politician giving a speech. When you don't want to hear that, you can flip it over to the next option, and it has the word music. That's amazing because it'll scan the whole AM dial until it actually finds some. Then you got high fidelity. Now that's important, especially if you're elderly. You know, you left the house and you got in the car and you left your hearing aid on the dining room table before you went out in the morning. And last but not least, low noise. So let's say that your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, girlfriend, kids are making noise. There's a special sensor built in so that if a lot of noise stuff going on in the car, it automatically raises the volume. So it just, you know, can't settle all that noise. It makes it real low so you can actually hear the radio. That's why you turned it on to begin with.